Hello friends, welcome you all to the learning series on great scientists and technologists of the world. Today we are going to learn about Alfred Nobel, one of the famous and renowned scientists of last century. Kindly watch till the end to know the unknown areas of Alfred personality. Let's go into the video. It was the October 21, 1833, and Emmanuel Nobel was quite popular as an engineer and inventor who built bridges and building in Stockholm, Sweden. 6 years ago he had married Caroline Ahlsell, and now she had delivered their fourth son. They named him Alfred Nobel, and although they did not know it, their little son would someday chart the course of history itself. Little Alfred was prone to illness, but he enjoyed a close relationship with his mother. He showed a lively intellectual curiosity that was very different from other children of his age. Since his father's work involved explosives, Alfred soon became very interested in explosives, and learned the fundamentals from his father. One day, something terrible happened. Alfred's father lost some valuable barges of building material during some construction work. This made Alfred's father bankrupt. So in 1873 Alfred's father left Stockholm to start a new career in Russia and Finland. To support the family, Alfred's mother started a grocery store, which provided a modest income. Luckily Alfred's father was very successful in his new business in St. Petersburg, Russia. Alfred's father had started a mechanical workshop, which provided equipment for the Russian army. With the successful business, Alfred's father was able to reunite his whole family in St. Petersburg. In St. Petersburg, Alfred and his brothers were given first-class education by private teachers. Alfred was a brilliant student. By the age of 17 he was fluent in Swedish, Russian, French, English, and German. He was interested in English literature and poetry as well as in chemistry and physics. His father wanted Alfred to become an engineer and join his growing business. So he sent Alfred abroad for further training in chemical engineering. Alfred worked in the private laboratory of Professor T.J. Palouse, a famous chemist. Here Alfred chanced to meet a young Italian chemist called Ascanio Sobrero. Ascanio had recently invented nitroglycerin, a highly explosive liquid that was produced by mixing glycerin with sulfuric and nitric acid. At this point in time, nitroglycerin was considered too dangerous to be of any use. In 1852 Alfred's father asked him to come back to St. Petersburg since the family business was booming. When he got back home, Alfred requested his father to help him develop nitroglycerin. Together they performed experiments to try and make nitroglycerin a commercially and technically useful explosive. At this time the World War was ending and conditions changed. Once again Alfred's father and his brother Emil left St. Petersburg together and returned to Stockholm. In Stockholm, Alfred, his brother and his father began serious experiments to develop nitroglycerin. They conducted many tests but could not control nitroglycerin. Then one day tragedy struck and Alfred's brother Emil, along with several workers, was killed in one terrible explosion. This convinced authorities nitroglycerin was too dangerous. The government banned any further nitroglycerin experiments within the city. But Alfred didn't give up. He moved his experiment to an isolated barge anchored on Lake Mälaren outside the city. After several experiments he found that mixing nitroglycerin with silica would turn the liquid into a paste. This paste could be shaped into rods of a size and form suitable for insertion into drilling holes. In 1867, he patented his material under the name of dynamite. To detonate the dynamite rods, Alfred invented a blasting cap with a fuse attached. It so happened that the Alfred's invention of dynamite come at almost the same time as the introduction of the diamond drilling crown and the pneumatic drill. The market for dynamite grew rapidly. Alfred Nobel was a very skillful entrepreneur and a businessman. He negotiated fantastic business deals, and by 1856 his factory near Hamburg, Germany, was exporting dynamite to countries in Europe, America and Australia. In the years followed, Alfred founded factories and laboratories in more than 20 countries. When he was not traveling or negotiating business deals, Alfred continued to work. He came up with many chemical inventions, including such materials as synthetic rubber and leather, artificial silk, etc. When he was 43 years old, he felt like an old man. He finally admitted that he needed someone to help him, so he advertised. He received many applications, but the most qualified applicant turned out to be an Austrian countess called Bertha Kinsky. Countess Bertha worked for Alfred for just 2 months, and then she returned to Austria to marry Count Arthur von Suttner. Alfred Nobel was rich and powerful man. He had 355 patents to his name and a worldwide business empire consisting of more than 90 factories. At the age of 63, his hectic style caught up with him and he died of a cerebral hemorrhage at his villa in San Remo, Italy, in 1896. Alfred Nobel's will had been deposited in a bank in Stockholm. When it was opened, it contained a great surprise for his family, friends, and the world. In the will, Alfred Nobel wrote, "The whole of remaining realizable estate shall be dealt with in the following way: the capital shall be invested by my executors in safe securities and shall constitute a fund, the interest of which shall be annually distributed in the form of prizes to those who, during the preceding year, shall have conferred the greatest benefit on mankind." Alfred Nobel had started the Nobel Foundation. A foundation that would handsomely reward those who dedicated their lives to the quest for peace, scientific discovery, literature, etc. The Nobel Prize would become one of the world's most highly regarded international awards. Alfred Nobel's greatness lay in his ability to combine the clever mind of a scientist and inventor with the forward-looking dynamism of an industrialist and a deep love for humanity. The Nobel Prize seemed to be his way of fulfilling deep desire to contribute to the betterment of mankind. Thanks for spending time to learn about Alfred Nobel today. We will learn about many scientists and technologists of the world in this series planned. Please let us know your favorite personality to learn about in the comments section below. Have a nice day. Bye for now. Please like, share and subscribe.